Good morning, students. Today we will be doing this one, day books. It's a part of journal only. We have already classified journal into cash book, then day books, then bills receivable and payable book, and one more where the transactions cannot be recorded in cash book, day books, and bills receivable, bills payable book. One more is general journal or journal proper. These day books, cash books, and bills receivable, payable books are also known as subsidiary book or special journals. So in the special journal series, we are doing day books. Day books are of four types: purchase day book, sales day book, purchase return day book, sales return day book. And this is your syllabus. Ledger posting is also included in the day books. We will be learning all. So we have general journal where the records will not be taking place in the above book. Then general journal, we record the transactions. We will be learning later on. One important difference between sales book and sales account is that sales book is a journal book and sales account is a part of ledger. In sales book, only credit sales is recorded, and in sales account, both cash and credit transactions are recorded. Now, if we will talk about purchase day book and purchase journal, then we will have the same purchase day book and purchase account. Then also we will have the same. Under purchase day book, it's a journal book and only credit purchase is recorded. Under purchase account, you will write a part of ledger and both cash and credit transaction recorded. Similarly, with purchase return day book and sales return day book and sales account, purchase return day book and purchase account. So these 4 day books we will be doing: purchase day book, sales day book, purchase return day book, sales return day book. But before we do day books, we have to first understand about some indirect taxes. Now, previously, these indirect taxes were termed as sales tax, then came VAT, value added tax, and now it is termed as GST, general, that is goods and service tax. There are 3 types: IGST, CGST, and SGST. Actually, 2 types only: IGST and CGST, SGST in one category. IGST, when the tax is levied when the goods are purchased or sold between 2 states, that is known as integrated goods and service tax. CGST, SGST is when the goods are purchased or sold within the state. Central goods and service tax taken by center, and state goods and service tax is levied by the state government. Then there is 2 more words. One is called input and one is called output. The input CGST, SGST or IGST is levied on purchase and expenses, whereas output indicates to be paid and it is included income and sales. Output tax is to be taken from income and sales. This one collected from the customers and to be paid to the government. Let's see the format of day books. We have date, particulars, ledger folio, because it's a part of journals. That's why ledger folio is there. And then we have details column, then cost column, then input CGST, input SGST, input IGST. Similarly, output CGST, output SGST, and output CGST, SGST, and IGST. Then expenses, and then total. Now, we have to do one sum to make the matter clear. So the transactions in different sales day book of asset furnitures and prepare sales account also in his book. In the same book of asset, we have to prepare the, in his books, we will prepare the sales account even. Let's do the first transaction. Sold 20 chairs to Harshita, 200 each at the rate 10%. Trade discount and IGST is 12%. Packing charge is 30 and carriage is 40. Packing charge is 30, carriage is 40. Let's see how to deal with these transactions. See, we have written in the sales day book Harshita. Only the name Harshita is enough. We have to write only Harshita over here, and we have recorded it that 20 chairs of 200 each, 4,000 rupees, less trade discount, that is 400, and add IGST. We have added the IGST over here at the rate of 12%. 12% on after subtracting from 4,000, that is 3,600. So that is 432. And our packing and carriage charges 40 plus 30, 70 rupees. We have to show them in separately also. This IGST is nothing but as it is sales, so it will be output IGST. So in the output IGST, we have written 432, and this packing and carriage, we have written in the packing and carriage column. Then we have the total 4102, adding this 3600 plus 432 plus 70. We have 4102. Let's see the next entry. Sold 30 tables of 50 each and received cash for rupees for 10 tables. Allowed 10% trade discount and 5% cash discount to Joe. See, 20 tables we have sold, but we have received cash of only 10 tables. So 20 tables is nothing but a credit transaction. So 20 tables is nothing but a credit transactions. That credit transactions will be recorded in the sales day book. So 20 into 50, 1000. Trade discount is 10%, so 100, 900 rupees. Now in this case, there is CGST and IGST is there. Instead of IGST, it is CGST. And CGST, IGST is there. It's not written. CGST, IGST is there. CGST, IGST at the rate of 6% each. Because if the IGST is 12%, generally it is between two. That's why it will be half between them. So it is CGST and IGST is 6% each. 6% each. CGST and IGST is 6%. CGST, IGST is 6% each. Then how the treatment will be? Let's see this one. How the treatment is. See, over here it is 1054 rupees is 6%. 6% of the 900 rupees, 54. And SGST is also 6%. That is also 54. So we have this one, 54, 54. So total up, it is coming as 1008. We can take 906% and 906%. We have got 54, 54. And we have written in the output CGST and output SGST 54, 54. The cost was 900. Adding these two, there is no packing and carriage and other charges. So it is coming 1008 in the final column. So this much is the sales. Total of the credit sales is 5110 because there is no more transactions involved. We will see how it is not involved. Let's understand now the next one. Achha, before doing the next one, over here 10 tables which are sold in cash. Now 10 tables is 500 into 50 into 10, 500. And there's a trade discount of 10%, so 450. And then there's a further cash discount of 5%. 5% cash discount will be levied after the trade discount is given. I'll give you some differences between cash discount and trade discount. Trade discount is charged so that the sales can increase. And cash discount is given so that cash receipt, cash payment can be done. It makes prompt payment. Trade discount is not recorded in the books, only subtracted from the main figure. Cash discounted is recorded in the books. And cash discounted is charged after the trade discount is already charged. So let's see the journal entry for this one. January 2, cash account debit 428, 450 minus 22 rupee 50 paisa. Actually, the tax is coming. I have taken 22 rupees. And 27 it would have been, I have taken 28. So cash account 428, discount allowed 22, and to sales 450. So this was our journal entry for that 10 transactions. That 10 transactions journal entry is this one. Okay. So the next part is, hello. The next part is the next transaction. The next transaction is this one. Let's understand the next transaction. Yes. So we have now another transaction. So 10 tables over here was done in cash. So that only journal entry we have done. That journal entry we have done the 10 tables which are sold in cash. That is 450 rupees. Out of that 5% discount is 22 rupees, cash 428 and to sales 450. Let's do the next one. That is third one. Sold a typewriter 300 to Karan on credit. Now journal entry for this is Karan account debit to typewriter account. And this will not come in day books because it's a typewriter. It's not goods. Typewriter is an asset in a furniture company. That old typewriter they are selling, and that also in credit. So it is current to typewriter. It will not come over here. Next, next entry is sold 4 personal chairs to Neil 800 each. That means 3,200. And realized and money realized. That means cash transaction. It will not come in day books. Further, this is a personal chair, and then the money is used in the business. So the simple journal entry, we have to not acknowledge that what he has done, sale or what, but the money which has come from personal transaction is reinvested in the business. So it is cash to capital. So see the journal entry, it is cash to capital. It will not come in day books, but neither it is a sale and purchase. So it's not coming under purchase account, sales account, nothing, but only cash to capital because it's a reinvestment of money in the business. The investment of money by selling those personal chairs into business. Next is the sold old furniture as scrap, 500 in cash. Now, old furniture are treated as a scrap. Scrap means something which is useless, hardly any value. That is sold as a scrap. So journal entry over here is cash account debit to sale of scrap. It is not cash to sales, and that's why it is not coming under day books. It is cash to sale of scrap. Even when the transactions are sold in credit, see this one sold old furniture as scrap 500 to Rohan. Now in that case also, it is nothing but a credit transaction. It is Rohan to sale of scrap. That's why it is not coming under day books. It's a sale of scrap. That's why it is not Rohan to sales. If sales, then it would have come in day books. It's a sale of scrap. That's why not coming in day books, but journal proper. 500 rupees sold. So these are our this. Now we will be doing the sales account. Sales account, we have by Harshita 4102 the sales. Joe we have sold 1,108. By cash we have sold in 428. By discount we have sold 28. So 22. So it is coming to be 4650. 4650. Okay. So that is the balance carried down. This is 4650. This is 4650, and 4650 is the balancing figure of our sales. So this is our just ledger posting I have done from sales. Whenever we are selling goods, Harshita to sales, Joe to sales, cash to sales, discount allowed to sales account. And then we have added and we got the balancing figure. January 31st, February 1st. Instead of writing the names, we could have written daters with total of 5,200 for these two, Harshita and Joe, because they are my daters. But it's better to write names. Then this is a homework. This is a homework, student. You please do it and send it to me. Thank you, students. Thank you. Thank you, students. Please give a comment and all those things. Like it. And please do the sum. Send me in the comment box only. It will be greatly helpful.